Welcome to HortTube, where we talk all things gardening. My name is Jim Putnam, and this is a Steeds Holly. This is Steeds Holly. Steeds is similar to sky pencil holly in that they're both Japanese hollies and they both grow tall and narrow, although Steeds is a little wider at the base. This is a great plant for a perfect little Christmas tree evergreen look. Steeds hollies can reach 8 to 10 feet tall and 4 to 5 feet wide, but could easily be kept much smaller than that, maybe 6 foot tall and 3 to 4 feet wide is a little perfect Christmas tree. Steeds holly is best in zones 6 to 9. Probably in zone 6, it wouldn't be a good idea to have it as a border plant between you and other properties because the wind could possibly damage it. Steeds hollies work best in the full sun to part shade and has a moderate grower. You might get 6 inches a year out of these. They're very, very easy to prune anytime you need to if you need to keep them smaller. Since Steeds holly stays so narrow, it's a great plant to use if you have a small lot and you're trying to create a buffer between you and a neighbor. It's also great at the end of a foundation planting where you need some height, but you don't want to walk way around a plant to get to your side yard to go around. Steeds holly can be used as a container plant, but in zones 6 and 7, you probably need to protect the container in the wintertime. Bring it into the garage if it's really, really cold or if the pot's going to stay frozen for any length of time. In terms of planting, there's no real special planting instructions. It's a holly, it's a very tough plant. It happens to be a Japanese holly. It has the small leaves instead of the broad leaves. As long as you're not covering anything that's not covered when you plant it, you should be fine. For some reason, Steeds holly and sky pencil hollies, the two narrow growing Japanese hollies, are not very drought tolerant. You definitely want to add some water if it gets abnormally dry during the summer. They're not hard plants to grow. I'm not discouraging you from growing them. But keep in mind, if you're out watering your annuals in the summertime, watering your hanging baskets, I'd probably give these some additional water as well. One special consideration when planting would be if you have sandy soils with either Steeds holly or sky pencil hollies, you're going to want to add some peat moss, some compost, some cow manure, something that will add some additional moisture to that soil. This is not the most drought tolerant plant in the world. Hollies are acid loving plants. And so any azalea, camellia, rhododendron fertilizer or holly tone in the early spring, and you could probably push these a little more than you can other plants. You could probably do it again in early summer as long as you're giving them a little additional water during the summer months. Steeds holly can be pruned to shape anytime you need to. You can take and cut this at angles, to create that Christmas tree look. It kind of grows naturally that way, but the occasional shearing will keep it fuller. Like this one's a little naked at the bottom because it's been in this group right here. Given a little more space and a little bit of top shearing, it will quickly fill out at the bottom. No real significant insect or disease problems on these Japanese hollies. This is a big family of plants. It includes Helleri, compacta, probably is the most common Japanese holly, sky pencil, which is the tall and narrow one. This one's Steeds, which grows like a Christmas tree. And soft touch is another one that's a newer introduction that stays very, very low. All of these are very low maintenance, and really they're being grown because they're kind of indestructible and are disease and insect resistant. So what are you waiting for? Even you can grow the low maintenance Christmas tree shaped Steeds holly. You're gonna walk through my shot pretty much every one of these videos, aren't you, Holly? Steeds hollies can reach 8 to 10 feet tall and 4 to feet. Steeds holly can reach 8 to 10 feet tall and 4 to